Hey there, amazing soul tribe. This is Jamie. Hello. I hope you are doing fab. We have a special edition for you to check in and a little bonus message. I hope you are doing well. Let's connect into the energies and see what we have got for you today. I wonder what's happening in terms of the energy. There's lots of I'm interested to see what's going on for you guys. There's lots of noise, as in I think messages, go this way, go that way, consider this, consider that. And I think decision making is going to be one that has to be assertive, something you feel connected to and trust in. If you're not kind of getting that yes, then it's like, okay, look elsewhere. And I think every time you look at a bit of different direction, you're going to get more confirmation. Oh, this is actually could be better, or this could be better, or I'm not liking this, so I'm going to look for this. And I feel like that's a bit of the energy going on right now for you guys. So let's see what is happening and what you need to know. Okay, so we've got caring connections, the magician and the mirror, financial constraints, contract, rest and rejuvenation. One more, thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know? Storm warning. Okay. We've got attachment and the thinking man. So it's looking at your current challenge, and then kind of what's next. And then we'll further clarify. So we've got hostilities, journey, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and blossoming abundance. So that's your outcome. This is current energies. This is kind of the challenge influence right now. So let's connect in, friends. Well, there's a lot going on, like I said, and that's what I feel. I feel there's a lot of information transpiring, thoughts, feelings around something here. So with the caring connections, magician in the mirror, and financial constraints, I feel like there's something here you're trying to balance out. Perhaps someone here is trying to reflect or is reflecting. You might even find that projecting might be another thing that's coming up right now. So someone that you're connected to, that there is a significant connection, someone who's trying to balance something out or trying to make something work. But we can also see that there's two different energies showing up. Maybe someone's hot, someone's cold, someone's in, someone's out, someone's just not showing up the way that you want to. And I think there's a lot of introspection here happening, in addition to the introspection that one person might be having on how to make something okay or work or cool. I think there's another party that may be projecting, because there is a mirror here. There's a lot of reflection, but I don't think someone is fully reflecting, or if they are reflecting on their behavior or the way that they're showing up, I don't think they're really connecting to the fact of their contribution. I don't know if there's a little bit of manipulation going on as well here, where someone's kind of dishing out information because you're trying to express certain feelings or thoughts around a situation that maybe you're not okay with. I don't know. I just feel like someone's weighing someone down a little bit with how they're feeling. Again, it's just more projection is what I'm getting here. The financial constraints, while that could be particular to financial constraints, I feel this is more so just not feeling enough, or whatever you're trying to give here, like it's bare. You're empty. You got nothing else to fire, present, show up. It's like, you need to take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, someone has just taken everything that you can possibly give and there's nothing left to give. It's kind of like, how many apples can you give out a day to show that you care? And eventually there's no apples left, so you've got no more fucks left to give, right? And that's kind of what I feel like is happening. We can see this caring connection as well. There is some form of commitment here or agreement, and this could be a soul contract for sure. but this could be a deeper relationship, or just like I said, you guys have something together that has some commitment is tied here. It could be a house, could be a car, could be a job, could be just a spouse, marriage. But as we keep moving through this, there is something here that needs to work its magic. With the rest of rejuvenation and magician in the mirror, I just feel it's interesting the colors that are showing up here. I feel someone has kind of had enough, and they know that when they've had enough, there's only one place to go. And it's here, because if you're not in the rest and rejuvenation energy, this is where things can get a little bit out of control. There's, maybe there's some destructive communication, talks, behaviors that happen, and that's not where you want to be or what you want to do. But I do feel that there's someone or a situation of some kind that's coming from a lack energy, or like just everything's a problem. And, the cupboard could be full if you wanted it to be full. But I think someone has kind of just taken everything out possible, and it's very hard to replace when it's just on this weighted energy. And that could be your financial situation. Maybe you've been in a really good place or been working towards great things. But when you're dealing sometimes from an emotional capacity, energetic capacity, and it's weighing you down, all of a sudden it's like the things that were abundant kind of shut down or slow down or shut off. So I feel there is something coming to a head in terms of a conversation, or paying attention to what not to pull yourself into, because with any storm, you kind of know that there's a storm coming, right? You usually get a warning of some kind. Today, we're pretty lucky. We have all this technology. When it comes to the weather systems, we get forewarning. We know when there's going to be some snow coming in. We know when there's fires. We know when there's things happening. You usually get some kind of warning, or you can assess the situation and kind of tell as well, especially if there's clouds, there's wind, whatever it may be. So there's something here that I feel you're being asked to go within to ease something here, so you don't get pulled into whatever this is, or that you don't lose yourself into this energy, because I think there's something that could be brewing because of the way someone may be showing up here, or the choices and decisions someone's making that's really kind of challenging an energy. And what I mean by that is you've had enough, and maybe you want to say things for how they are, but it may cause like significant conflict, because I feel like someone's at the end of their rope with this situation, and they're really trying to figure out, how do I manage this, stay cool, calm and collected. And maybe this is a bit of a cycle that happens as well. When we look at the challenge or the influence here, we've got the attachment energy and the thinking man. So there is something here that is connected, or you feel bound to. This could be vice versa energy, Pisces. But in saying that, I just feel it's interesting it's got a mask there, because when it comes to the attachment energy, and when I'm seeing this, I just feel that someone here is probably displaying different parts of themselves, trying to figure out how to make this work. But I think in some part, you're having to play different roles to keep the peace. Even though you might be feeling this on the inside, as in the storm warning, I think there's a part of you that's just like, okay, I want to be here, I want this to work, but who do I need to show up today? And that's not a really good energy to be in, and that could be part of this energy, like I said, that's happening here with the financial constraints and attachment, that it's weighing you down, because you want to be somewhere, but energetically it's draining many areas of your life. And it could be financially, it could be career-wise, it could be just with whatever you want to pursue or achieve. And with the thinking man showing up, I don't know if this is the energy you're connected to, or this is you, Pisces. I do feel this is another energy. So maybe they are an air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, Libran. Sorry, had to have a deep thought on that and trying to connect into their energies. But there's someone here that is also trying to figure out it's interesting. I'm getting like reflection again, or projection of some kind. because I think this energy knows better or sees things a certain way. There's something that they know and understand. But I also think too, when sometimes you look through like a glass or a clear, I mean, it could be like if you think of a crystal or the clarity that you can still get, but if you look through it, it's kind of distorted. You know what I mean? It's not 100% mirrored. And I feel there's something here potentially around the way someone's looking at something is distorted or magnified in a sense of is a lot bigger. Well, to them, it's a lot larger than perhaps what you might think it is. So again, there's something happening here that is potentially causing a little bit of deconstruction is the word it's giving me. So when we look to the outcome though, we can still see that there's some hostilities here. And with whatever hostilities are showing up, I also feel that maybe this is you just wanting to cut it out. Like you're not doing it anymore. You're not doing it anymore. And it's interesting with the sword because I feel more someone here wants to cut out anything that is uncomfortable, that is confronting, because that's not how you want to be. So you're trying to figure out, I feel as this comes through, like, how do I end this crap? Like, how do I stop all this going on? It's too much, taking on too much, feeling too much. Like, how do we handle this? With the journey energy though, maybe this is you taking time for you and going on a little bit of, you know what, I ain't playing here. I need to just go do something for me that feels a little good, a little curious, a little out there. Maybe some of you are going on a trip. Maybe some of you are looking at relocating. I just feel that change is in the air, but the path is also lit. I think there's some pull within yourself that you feel you should be going. And it's interesting because you've got 3 going this way and 1 going that way, and you seem to be heading that way, and your bags are packed and kind of ready to go. I just feel there's a lot of assessment happening right now. I don't know if you're doing anything particular, as in going this way or going that way, but you're really assessing, where should I be going? Because I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to be in this energy. I'm not going to be around this energy. I'm not going to participate. I need this out of my life. So how do I do this? And I think part of this with the Archangel Uriel is a lot around your intuition, a lot around your own understanding, around spirit, but also too, what is it that I don't know, I'm just getting like, what is your truth here? What are things that you can no longer ignore, that you know are here today, that you know that have been around before, that is this really going to change? I feel there's some movie that's kind of a little bit on repeat and on repeat too often. And I don't mean a movie within yourself that you're replaying, but there's a situation I feel that's replaying or playing out again. And I think once you kind of connect into where the excitement and the joy is, I feel that's when this opens up the abundance and you get out of this energy here, which is feeling like you can't give enough or be enough, which is draining you because of everything else that's going on. So we can see blossoming abundance as the outcome. So how do we have a little bit more fun with that, right? At the end of the day, how do we have a little bit more fun? How do we connect into our truth and start making decisions that way? It could just be an energy shift that you're making. It could be a change fully in direction, choosing to move out, move to somewhere new, try something new. I feel there's like curiosity here that is kind of sparking some fun interest. So let's just get a little bit more here for you guys. I'm going to do one on each. Okay, so we've got your energy here. We've got the Hierophant, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. These are just clarifiers and we'll go a bit deeper, okay? 9 of Pentacles, yeah. And Page of Swords, okay. Ooh, okay, you need to be careful here because I can see what's happening. So, dear friend, we have got the Queen of Cups with the caring connection. So when we connect into this energy, what's kind of happening here is that I think you're really trying to nurture something. You're trying to be compassionate about a situation, or you have deep sentiment to whatever this connection is. We can see that this is you very connected and involved here. I'm going to see how this other person's feeling, but in saying that, we've also got the Hierophant with the Magician and the Mirror. So I do feel there is some commitment, or there is some growth or spiritual growth that's happening here, okay? I'm just getting a little bit of form of manipulation. I'm not sure what that's about here, Pisces. So I just really feel someone's projecting their own crap, but I don't even know. I just think you're doing really well here, trying to maintain a certain energy no matter what's kind of coming at you. And I think you're really trying to hold your faith here. But in addition, I do feel this could be a marriage or a significant commitment here that's in question or highlighted right now. In saying that, with the financial constraints and the Seven of Pentacles, you know that you've invested wherever you're not getting something out of right now, okay? So you know you have invested, and I feel there's some part that you don't want to give up, even though there's nothing there right now, or maybe nothing's really showing up, or what you're being fed energetically from someone, words from someone, however they're showing up. I think there's not a lot happening there, but I think you still have the faith here because you've invested. That's what I'm seeing. Then the contract, we've got the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if there was a payout or some money that came through at one point. And maybe there is some concern that that money's running out. I also do feel that in some connection here, what commitment was there, again, someone's not showing up with what they promised, or what you would expect from this dynamic, whatever this is for you. So I just feel someone is letting someone down here a lot. This could be both ways, but I feel for you, Pisces, you're feeling let down, or you can't give maybe as much as you want to, or you're questioning your own worth here right now about something, about the possibility of something, and whether maybe you even want to give to this anymore, because there's not enough here. The Rest and Rejuvenate is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel this is something you're doing on your own to really figure out if this is something you need to keep doing on your own. Because again, there's something lacking here. Even though there's a commitment, there's something lacking. And you also know that in this energy, I think you kind of figured it out. When things aren't going great, this is kind of what happens. You end up sitting in this energy of just a lot of shit doesn't work. It kind of is in everything, that kind of energy. Even though you try, even though maybe you show up, you start recognizing, hang on a second, this has got to correlate in some way. So maybe you're feeling stuck in a situation because of this. You want to grow, you want to expand, you want to keep doing the great things, but it just doesn't seem to move forward because of all this other crap going on. So with the Nine of Pentacles and Rest and Rejuvenation, I just feel that this is where you become more empowered. The more you take care of yourself, the more empowered that you are. You start seeing things grow better. But in some way, don't forget independence, because I think there's interdependent, which is a healthy dependence. And then there's independent, which is usually someone who's very good at being okay doing on their own and being on their own and not really worrying too much about, I don't know, it's just a different energy. And I'm not saying it's a good or bad one. There's no judgment here. I'm just saying I think there's some recognition here that you can thrive on your own and you're okay with that, but you really need to look after yourself to be able to thrive, because there's a lot of other energetics that are happening that could be draining you a bit. And what I feel is incredibly important here with the Storm Warning and the Page of Swords is not getting caught up in scenarios, okay? Because if you're watching upon something because there's something here that's being watched upon. Maybe it's watching how you're operating, what you're doing, how you're going about things. But I also feel for some of you, you might be watching what someone else is doing. Maybe there's someone that you're dealing with that you're taking a rest, you're chilling out because you need that for you, because that's how you operate spiritually, need to like rejuvenate. And then you got someone who's just going on their la-di-da way, doing their own thing. And you feel like, well, hang on, that's great that you're doing that. You should also be giving to this. So I think there's something here that's disconnected or cross-wired, or the expectation is not showing up on how you feel. So what happens is that someone here keeps watching and keeps watching, keeps seeing what's going on. All this stuff then starts building up within. And then it's like, wham. Okay, so we kind of need to woosah out a bit here to make sure that we're not creating self-fulfilling prophecies or issues that don't need to be there. And I think around a situation when something's being really fed and really built up that is not supportive energy. Okay, so just something to be mindful about. Attachment, what do we need to know? Yeah, and that makes sense. Someone feels stuck here in a situation that, again, should I stay? Should I go? Thoughts, thinking, feelings around all of this. And who do I need to be accepted? Who do I need to be to make this happen? And I think there's a lot of things happening around this that's coming up. The thinking man. What else do we need to know about the thinking man? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it's given us 2. Yeah, 6 of Cups in the Tower. So there is a significant connection here. We already know that. Soulmate connection that I feel has kind of blown up somewhere here. I feel this maybe it's still kind of going on, but I think there was quite a significant, I did say deconstruction, and that's the word I'm getting, a significant breakdown of something. And if this is an air energy that you're dealing with, or they have strong air in their chart, maybe it's you that's thinking about this. I just feel like however this is being looked at or assessed is trying to figure out whether this is potentially can be rebuilt, can be saved, can be nurtured. And I think there's still some distortion on what really happened or the depths of this. I don't know. There just feels something a bit funky about it, and I'm not sure what that is. Hostilities, what do we need to know? Whoa. 3 of Pentacles, the Sun, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. Yeah, someone's looking here, how do I cut this out so I can rebuild on a solid foundation, bring the happiness back, show the love, and get back to the place where we used to be, this happy, connected family place in terms of the outcome. So someone's really thinking about this. I really do feel that someone here is looking at how to reduce the hostilities that are showing up here. How do we cut that out? Because as much as it shows hostilities, I feel with that sword, it's trying to cut it out is what I feel is happening. Journey energy, what do we need to know? Journey energy. 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I can see someone really wants to pursue something here. Something that's a little more exciting. Something that feels more alive. That is going to, what can you do that's going to energize some new spirit here? For some of you, I feel that potentially maybe you guys are going on a bit of a break or taking a bit of a holiday. Maybe you're doing it together. Maybe there's some plans to do that. Or again, someone's just choosing to go their own direction. But it's interesting. There's something here about she's heading this way and there's only one arrow or like one street sign and 3 are this way. So I don't know. I feel for some of you, that's a message here on where you're going. There's something amiss is what I feel. I don't know. It's interesting energy. I think you'll figure it out because something's lit here. You'll figure it out. But you're definitely looking here at what is next, what's on the horizon, and how do I get there? And then there's this play, let's go have some fun, let's go make this happen. So I think someone is really thinking about that and how to do that. So maybe, again, someone's taking a break, a trip, going to explore more around that. 7th chakra, we've got 6 of Swords. So this is very much talking about I think you're trying to figure out how to get to this place because you know you don't want the hostilities. And I can see what you're trying to work towards here around a situation and whatever you're accepting. But you want to get to this Ten of Pentacles. And I think someone here is either trying to manifest or understand or intuitive figure out how do I do this? I can figure this out. How do I do this? There's something here around that. For a lot of you, this could be work related, but it's still connected. I don't know, for some of you, if there is the financial thing that's coming up, you're looking at how to build that up because that makes everything okay. But does it? So there's some question here or something that you're trying to understand or navigate, but also trying to manifest in, call in, and also understand is what I feel is happening here. Blossoming abundance, what do we need to know? Okay, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Temperance energy. This is nice. So whatever's showing up is a beautiful, beautiful gift is what I feel. Something really cool is showing up. It's a beautiful gift. This Queen of Pentacles is also one that is just ripe for success is what it's telling me. There's something really cool that's happening here that's growing. And I like how, see, and this is the thing I'm talking about. Emotionally, when something is feeling good and overflowing, that's when you easily sit in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Because you've figured out when this is balanced, the emotions, the hard work that you've put in, harvest, right? Blossoming abundance. But you've figured out how to make something work here. And it important to make something work doesn't necessarily mean with someone. You're making it work for you. You're figuring out the ingredients that make you work as your best self, that attracts the things in that you desire, that makes you feel fulfilled from the inside out, that allows you to step into this Queen of Pentacles energy. So yes, it's a feminine energy, but it's one that's very nurturing, very successful, abundant. But it's like you figured it out, whatever that is, or you're figuring it out. There's something that you're coming into an understanding to of your power that allows you to keep growing and expanding on a situation. So let's get a final message with the angel answers. Whatever question you might have. Let's have a look here. One, two, and three. So let's get you an answer, dear friend, to your specific question. So connect in if it's 1, 2, or 3. Maybe all are relevant for you. If you've chosen number 1, it says go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. And I do see that you're on your own individual path with that journey energy wherever you're going. So if you're really looking out to go a different direction, try something new, I feel that that's what it's talking about, because you're heading to this place, this Ten of Pentacles, to this gift of feeling amazing. There's definitely some opportunities showing up. If you've chosen number 2, we have got joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. I like that, friend. Creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity in your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. If you've chosen number 3, creative project is yours. So it's interesting too, because this creative project, I feel you're getting captured here. And maybe that's part of this new adventure or this exciting new thing that you're just putting energy into. And you're like, I'm going this direction. And if the rest wants to follow what I'm doing, like the other stuff that matters to you, at the same time, I think you're just trusting in this strength of doing you and being you. And that if this is really meant to be, this is what it will come to. But you're willing to take a chance on yourself. And I love that for you in whatever way that means here, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, our amazing soul tribe. And we'll catch you again next week. Bye now.